Good afternoon to one
So
and all
please
present
start.
here. I am Durgesh here, and on the behalf of Group One, we are going to present Experiment Six presentation. So here are our group members. Hi, next slide. So our aim of the presentation is to study the phase change of substance from liquid to solid by plotting the cooling curve. And second is to determine the melting point of given substance and find out the transition time. So next we see what is meaning of phase change. Hari, next slide please. So phase change, the term phase change of phase means the same thing as change of state. The change of phase always occur with change of heat. However, the temperature does not change. Actually, when we heat up the solid, the energy supplied is used to increase the kinetic energy of its molecule and thereby then its temperature. Energy is required to melt a solid because the cohesive forces between the molecules must be partially overcome to allow the molecules to move about. And in the same way, the energy is required to vaporize liquid from because in doing so, molecules are separated and molecular forces are overcome. But there is no change of temperature until the phase change is not completed. That is, during the phase change, energy supplied is used only to separate the molecules. No part of it should use to increase the kinetic energy of molecule until the phase change process is complete. So its temperature will not rise. And there is a diagram showing this thing. Firstly, there is a solid and there is a horizontal line. This thing represents here the heat or energy we are giving. It does not increases temperature. Here, temperature is constant. When phase change process is completed, that is the latent heat of vaporization. Then after this phase is changes from the solid to liquid, then in the same fashion from liquid to gas. Now I want to give command to my another friend.
Thank you, Durgesh. So now I will discuss how one state is changed to another state. So substance can change phase often because of a temperature change. At low temperatures, most substances are solid. As the temperature increases, they become liquid. At higher temperature still, they becomes gaseous. You can see in the diagram that how solid state is change in liquid, and this process is called melting process. When we give heat or energy in solid state, the motion of the particles is increased, so new state is occur, that is called liquid. And the process of we can say another way that the process of a solid becoming a liquid is called melting. Sometime we can say it is a fusion process. The opposite process, that means the liquid to solid. The opposite process, a liquid become a solid, is called solidification or freezing process. For any pure substance, the temperature at which melting occurs known as the melting point. It is a characteristics of a substance. In a solid, individual particles are stuck in place because the intermolecular force cannot be overcome by the energy of the particles. When when more energy is supplied, there comes a point at which the particles have enough energy to move around but not enough energy to separate. This is the liquid phase. So we can say the small amount of energy we can transfer in solid state, it turns to liquid. When we more heat of energy we will transfer to solid, then it changes to gaseous state. So the phase change between a liquid and a gas has some similarities to the phase change between a solid and a liquid. At a certain temperature, the particles in a liquid have enough energy to become a gas. The process of a liquid becoming a gas is called boiling or vaporization, while the process of gas becoming a liquid is called condensation. So we can say that the transfer of solid to liquid is called melt, liquid to solid is called freezing or solidification, and the transfer of liquid to gas is called boiling, and gas to liquid is called condensation, and the transfer of solid to gas is called sublimation process. So now I will describe the apparatus that is used in this experiment. So first is boiling tube, and another is test tube, and the third one is stopwatch and thermometer, and last one is mass weighting machine. So uh, you can see that all of apparatus in this diagram. Here is thermometer and test tube and light and weight measuring machine. So now I will give command to my another friend Amit Kumar Diman to describe the theory of this experiment.
Thank you, Hari. Now I will explain the theory. The quantity of heat absorbed or released when a substance changes its physical phase at constant temperature, that is, from solid to liquid at melting point or from liquid to gas at boiling point, is termed as latent heat. The quantity of heat absorbed or released when unit unit mass of substance changes its physical phase at given temperature is called specific latent heat. The constant temperature at which melting or boiling takes place is called melting and boiling point. So now, by studying the phase change of a substance from solid to liquid, one can determine the melting point and latent heat of fusion of the substance. Next slide. Cooling curve. So here, as we can see the cooling curve, which is on y-axis we have temperature, on x-axis we have time in minute. The cooling curve has three distinct regions. The cooling region PQ for solid, QR for phase change, RS for the solid. The temperature corresponding to the horizontal region, QR, of cooling curve gives the transition temperature. The time for phase change is noted from the graph. It is given by the interval for horizontal region QR of the graph. The rate of cooling R equals to d theta by dt in the region RS is also calculated. Next, formula used. The process phase change is governed by Newton's law of cooling, which states that the rate of change of temperature of an object is proportional to the difference between its own temperature and the temperature of its surrounding. It means that more the temperature difference between the surrounding and the object, the faster will be the rate of cooling. The formula used is d temperature by d time is equals to minus k multiplied by T minus Ta. T is the temperature of the object, K is the constant, and temperature of the surrounding is Ta. Now Anirudh will proceed.
Now I will explain the procedure of the experiment. First of all, mass M1 of empty boiling tube is taken. Sample of mass M2 is put into boiling tube. It is melted by keeping test tube immersed in hot oil bath. The sample melts into a clear liquid. When it is melted completely, test tube is taken out, wiped dry, suspended in air and allowed to cool. A thermometer is immersed into the melt. Stopwatch is started and temperature is noted for every equal interval of time. The time temperature observation is taken until liquid gets frozen into solid and then gets cooled to room temperature. Then we draw a cooling curve by taking time along x-axis and temperature along y-axis. The temperature corresponds to horizontal region will give the transition temperature. The time for transition is also noted from the graph. The experiment is repeated for different and samples. No observations. Next page. Observations. Mass of sample of naphthalene is 10 grams. Surrounding temperature we got 27 degrees Celsius. Mass of sample of ice is 10 gram. Surrounding temperature 27. Mass of sample of X 10 gram and surrounding temperature also 27. Now we plot the observation table with three different samples, naphthalene, ice and wax, in which we have time and temperature with different intervals of time. We plot their different temperatures and using the curve we get transition time and melting point. Thank you. Now Harshit will proceed.
Hello, Arshit.
Harshit bhai.
Hello, Arshit. Are we audible?
Hello. Uh, Thank you, Anirudh. I will discuss the result of this experiment. The transition time of naphthalene is 0.125 minute and melting point is 18.26 degrees Celsius. Transition time of ice is 0.5824 minute and melting point is 0 degrees Celsius. Transition time of wax is 0.1309 minute and melting point is 45 degrees Celsius. And last topic of this experiment is application. Uh, how this experiment widely used in industry, used in phase change material are widely used in different places. Used in refrigerated trucks, in solar energy, it is of prime important use in the building application.